Well, hello, it's Susan at Seaside Stitches and welcome to my channel. And I just wanted to come on and share that I have finished now this upcycle, which is a dress, and it still is a dress, but I've just shortened the sleeves a little bit. I may consider shortening them a tiny bit more, but the idea was, I'm not quite sure what you can see, the idea was to make sure that I could wear mostly a black, but I've got a red polo that goes under it as well. Well, any colour really that gives a contrast. So basically most of what I've done is taken some length off the bottom, added a little bit of fabric to that and made a frill on the bottom, so it's raised it a little bit from, it was kind of becoming a mid-axis as I shrink and it relaxed over time, shall we say. It's a cotton, a woven cotton fabric, but it does have a little bit of stretch, just a tiny bit of give really, rather than stretch. And I've had it for umpteen years, at least 10 I decided. So I'm just going to show you now, but I've got a video of just a little bit of the journey going along. It's not that tedious, I don't think, but it's just, I have worked on it over several weeks, just here and there, and had been hoping to put it in the upcycle challenge that's from Notes in a Sewing Room. And I want to say Notes from a Sewing Room. I should have checked that again, shouldn't I? Keep saying Notes in a Sewing Room, from Becky and Karen at So Little Time. So I didn't get it in for the 31st, but it is now the 4th of December, and I wanted to share that I have actually finished it. And I want to thank them a great deal, because it means I've now got this dress that I can wear a bit more usefully. It's only going to be my staying in the house dress. It can be my going out and about dress, but I've not finished it for some particular occasion, just so that I can use it and get some wear out of it again. I've just I've nipped in the kind of princess seam on the back a little bit and done that, and then just shortened the sleeves, and that's it really. I've kind of taken it apart and you'll see what I did. Okay, so I just wanted to introduce this video and thanks for watching. Okay, so I'll put some twirls in somewhere. I'll just stand up and then you get an idea of it really. Okay, I'm really pleased with it, so I'll see you in a bit. Finally decided what I will be doing for the Sew Upcycle 23 challenge, and this is a dress I've had for, I'm thinking about 12-13 years, and it was one of the first makes I did when I got back into sewing, and I really love it, and I am wearing it on my very first vlog. I didn't start on Seaside Stitches, I just started as Susan, and I just imported the first 4 or 5 videos onto my channel called Seaside Stitches once I'd decided on a name, and so the original is there. I think I'm wearing it in the first one, but I definitely wear it or speak of it in the first or second one, and it's from an Amazing Fit pattern. And I'll go into it a bit further, but I'm going to, as far as I know, I'm taking some off the bottom. As you can see from there, it kind of hangs down a little bit at the bottom, but that's because it's got a section that you can do for a big bum. And I did have a big bum, and my big bum has gone a bit, but I've got a big tummy now. Anyway, and I'm going to shorten the sleeves. So I'm going to take the sleeves out, tidy them up, regather them, and then put them back in, but just down to elbow length. They're about 3/4. I never have anything bracelet length. That's awful. It just makes me feel like I'm wearing something half-mast. And I'll see what else I'm doing to it. Okay, so I'm taking some off, but I'm putting it back on in the form of a frill. So that's the pattern. It's an amazing fit. It's got princess seams down to a dropped waist, and then princess seams continuing down. And I really do like it, and it has served me very well through my transition into the embarrassing bodies thing that I've spoken about on one of my vlogs. And I want to be able to wear it with a black polo neck underneath it. That's my plan. So because my shape has changed over 13 or how many years it is, it's adapted to me somehow. I've no idea, because I haven't altered it in all that time. But it's time now, because I'm not ready to get rid of it, and I do feel like I've got a use for it. So that is that. Oops. That was the length of what I've cut off. So I don't want to put the whole thing back on again. So I've just taken off that much, and I've got to regather that and then reattach it. And then I've unpicked the sleeves inside, but they're still held on by the overlocking thread. So I will take that off because I want to just reset. I want to narrow them a little bit, cut them above the elbow and just tidy them up and regather the top and see how they sit. It's fine. It's not like I'm going to go out in it and it's going to be a best dress, but I want some functional use out of it, because for winter it looks great with the, not great, it's fine with a black polo neck underneath, but it looks a bit stupid with these length sleeves with it underneath it. So I don't want it sleeveless, I just wanted it like that, and then so that just gives me more options. If I've got something black that's got like a more of a balloon sleeve, I can wear it over that. So that's my plan. And I want to just have a little go at doing the gathering for that. So that's another thing on my list, but I'm not rushing. I've got, what have I got? 8 days, 9 days, I don't know. Okay, so that's that, and I'll perhaps see you later. Hi, it's Monday, and I don't know what day that is, something like the 23rd. And yes, yesterday evening I took these sleeves out of the dress that I'm upcycling, and I'm going to recut them and then tidy them up. I didn't have an overlocker when I made this. The rest of the dress was pinked down the seams, but I didn't do the sleeves. And the sleeve head, it's gone a bit tatty at the top, and on the sleeve at the top, is on the armhole at the top. So I just want to tidy all that up. So that's what I'm doing now. And yesterday evening, I think after I'd spoken to you, I did manage to bring down some hand sewing things, just gathering the frill for this dress that I'm going to put on, and unpicking something else, and I can't remember what else. So anyway, I've done a few jobs and it's about 11:15. I'm going to go upstairs and sew, and I'll see you later. Okay, hope you're all well. Well, this is curious. I wanted to recut the sleeve, and it turns out I didn't cut the sleeve from this pattern, or I don't know what pattern I cut, or I don't know what I did. But anyway, that's really handy, because there is a little blob, there is a stain at the top of here. There we go. So I can cover that. That'll be in the seam allowance now. I'm very pleased. So this is the pattern. I made it twice. It's got princess seams, and I had trouble with it. Oh no, I made it 3 times, but I had to alter the third one. Yeah, you can get a strobing from the light, sorry. I just could not get that bust bit right on the princess seams. I did manage it on the black and white one, but on the others it wasn't right. So anyway, I'm going for some lunch. It's still Monday. I took the sleeves out of it, I overlocked it, and I've recut the sleeves slightly smaller, and gathered them on and just done a better job of it, really. Well, a refreshing job of it. So I've refreshed it. I'm just going to organise my space here. I'm working on several things at once. I was saying these were all pinked. I don't know that they actually were, but I know only a couple of months ago I decided to go down the edges with the overlocker on the seam. It's a dropped waist, well, it's just down at the hip really where it joins. There is a zip in it, but I don't need to use it because it has some stretch, and it's a loose fitted dress, only because I'm not the size I was when I did it. Oh yes, there's those to do as well. So I need to re-sew that. I need to tidy that up and re-sew that. So I'll unpick that, and then I'll have those free to whatever you call that thing. And then, yes, so I'm just going to tidy up this tatty armhole. I don't want to do much to it, but when I overlocked it, it kind of trapped it all in. It did one of those where it mashes it up and the cutter cuts, but it leaves part of it on, and then it all gets wrapped up in the overlocking thread. Can you see that? Not very well. Not very well either. Oh well, anyway, in the editing I might be able to expand that, but never mind. So that's me carrying on for a little while, and I'll come back to you in a bit. This has become my secondary sewing setup at the moment. So, but yes, so I'm even pulling apart another dress that I've had for about 12 years or more. Anyway, so I shall crack on. I've made myself a cup of tea, and somewhere I've got an apple. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Bye for now. Just popping on again. Been back and forth all day. Don't know how many times I've seen you, but anyway, I've managed to recut the sleeve, and I've overlocked things, tidied everything up. I've recut the sleeve so it's slightly different, slightly tighter. We'll shorten it afterwards, and I'm just going to put the sleeve in now, and then I've just both of these to sew in. Had a really productive day. I'm very pleased. I'm just going to crack on with this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. So just updating you on where I am with the upcycle that I was going to do for the end of October, but didn't quite manage it, and I'm really pleased with it now. I've managed to add a piece of fabric into the existing layer that was on the bottom that I cut off, that didn't make enough for wasn't wide enough for a frill. And I've also taken the back in a little bit, and it just needs hemming now, and then tidying up inside, and the sleeve shortening about a couple of inches. So I'm on with that, and I'll update you when I get to my updating video. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Susan at Seaside Stitches saying lots of love. Happy sewing. See you soon. Bye.